Hey guys, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer, and I've tried to film this 3 times, and it's very difficult for me because I can't describe in words how happy I am. So I found a team to play Rainbow Six with, and it's really not just any team. I've never really had a consistent 5 stack to play with before, and if I did have a 5 stack, there was always one or two, really mean people or people that you just didn't really want to play with and who were only there because you knew them and they had a mic, right? But this team is really cool. So I actually, this all happened yesterday, March 31st. And this isn't, I know I'm uploading this on April Fool's. Okay, actually, yeah, it's not April Fool's. It's real. It's really real, and it's it makes me so happy. I can't. I called my mom last night, and I was like, "Mom, one of my lifelong dreams that I've had for a very long time is happening." Right? Because I've been playing video games since I was 3. Um, and it has been specifically shooter games. The other ones are platformers and strategy and RPG. That's kind of my domain. So it's just like it all happened in a day. It all happened in a day, and it was really kind of depressing because um, I hadn't been getting consistent work in. So it was a rough patch, and rough weeks really suck. Uh, you know, and so it was really just I was unhappy because of the flood of people asking for remote work. There's not as many jobs for me, which it is what it is. I don't really worry about that part, but because of that, I haven't found new jobs, and I really wasn't. Everyone at the same time just kind of didn't need anything from me, so it's kind of disheartening when you spend 2 or 3 days not having work, and then that day or the day before, I started getting in more work, and then I asked around to join a team, and I got tryouts for this team that um, I really wasn't vibing with, but they had experience in like the tournaments of Siege, so I was like, okay. It was a couple of 14-year-olds who were like fraggers, right? The typical I pick a character for the gun type people. And I knew I didn't want to be on the team, and I especially knew when some random joined and said he was on PSN and just magically became the leader of the PSN clan. So magically became PlayStation clan. You never played with this guy. You don't even know this guy, and I knew at that time I was like, okay, I don't want to play with this clan. So I started asking around, joining different places, and then this one clan, I messaged them because I think they had requirements of like rank and whatnot. But I think like I met the minimum of what they were looking for, right? And I immediately like kind of I caught a good vibe from the guy because he was in the middle of a match and he wanted to do the call, and I told him no, just chill. What if I go on Xbox? Would it be better? And then they asked me how long I'd been playing Siege for, and my immediate thing to show that I've been playing Siege since it came out was I talk about Frost with a C4. Okay, a lot of people talk about IQ with frags, or another one is Thermite with frags. I'll say Thermite frags or Frost C4 because those are two very obscure things that not a lot of people talk about, and those were pretty shitty things back in the day. Let me tell you, those were like Thermite would open a wall and frag you, or you get caught in a frost trap and Frost would C4 you. Like you see a C4 flying out of the way, and you're just like, oh no. So that's how I kind of we kind of clicked because they were kind of like, wow, you've been playing for a long time, and then our chemistry just mixed. It was like the stars aligned because they needed one more person, right? And the stars aligned. It was late at night. I really had to get work done, or else I'd get slammed today, which I'm okay with. Because then we just started talking and playing games together, and it was as if the stars aligned. Everything I would have wanted in a starting team was there. I don't think I've talked about this enough, but I've never played with a lot of people on Siege or in a 5 stack because I genuinely haven't met a lot of people that mesh well and I like to play with. I think off the top of my head, there's only like 3 or 4 people that I want to like actually play with. That's not part of this team, you know. And by the way, can I say our first match we went up against Squinkle and like destroyed his team. They were really good, but we just had comms. So I'm sorry, Squinkle. I don't remember if that was unranked or ranked, but I'm really sorry for like our entire team just destroying you. But I felt like since Squinkle was a viewer, I had to beat him. There was a fire inside of me to beat Squinkle. And my God, did we beat Squinkle's team hard. I think we 4-0'd them. So sorry, Squinkle. I'm sorry. Okay, so, with that out of the way, yeah, we just meshed really well. And everything I would have wanted from a team, you know, positive people, they aren't constantly telling you or your other team that, you know, they're trash. It's a lot of like, hey, let's do this, let's do this. You know, oh, okay. Like when some kid I was watching a 1v1 and with one of the guys on our team didn't clutch a 1v4, right? He was too nervous. When the coach was like, hey, that's okay, you were just a little bit too nervous. That's when I knew, like that moment was like, I was like, I'm part of this team. And every one of us really just kind of connect well, mesh well. And it's just a really, really good group of people to work with. You know, and I was looking for that. I was willing to join a lower skill team because if they were more positive, I'd want to join them. And this team is, you know, we're all pretty much around the same skill level. I would say they're a bit better than me, which I like, not being the best player, because then I have direct access to people I can learn from. And that's always a really fun thing for me. And like these are the type of people where like we would play together, and if let's say we went to like the Rainbow Six Invitational and we just got slaughtered in the beginning, right? We lost everything in the beginning and we had to wait next year to even have a shot. This is the type of team where it feels like everyone there would just stick together. We wouldn't swap teams. We, you know, and there's a really good sense of like, we're in this together if we win or lose. And I, like, this is my dream team. Literally, like, every single thing that I would want from Siege that makes Siege fun and competitive and challenging for me, like, everything is here in this team. So, I'm gonna stick to it, guys. I think my esports dream is becoming a reality really fast. I've always wanted to do this, and I expected when I started taking this game seriously, I expected to take at least 6 months to a year. Like, I'm only on day, I think it's been like 72 or 3 days since I started training like hard. And, you know, I've come far from those 70 days, but now just where I'm at, and I just can't even begin to comprehend how fast this is happening. It all happened in one moment. I went from not having a team to having a dream team, all in one day, all in the span of a couple hours, really. Yeah. So, what this means for things like live streams, right? I'm gonna start working really hard now on getting higher paying jobs. You know, I have a couple of lower paying ones and a couple of higher paying ones. And I still have some like blank time that I use to look for clients. And I'm going to use that time. Oh, there's a cat on the desk. Sasha, do you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. Come here, Silver Doofus. Hi. Hi. I know. Silver. What's up? Hi. Pretty kitty. All right, I'll put you down. There you go. You can go on the bed. But, yeah, so what this means for live streams is, for now, that's gonna be the I've decided, and I don't, I can't do everything right now, so I've decided that live streams are gonna take bottom priority. I'm still gonna do them, but if I have a day full of things and something needs to get cut, it's gonna be the live stream first because I'm already training. What I'm gonna start doing is I haven't said this, but I'm gonna start trying to upload daily again. I will upload daily again. Okay. Um, Even if it's just a vlog, a vlog about Siege. It doesn't, like, for me, it would be nice to have a highly detailed, like, video. It would, where I have all the gameplay lined up perfectly, but that's not gonna happen every time, right? So I'm gonna start uploading daily again because I want to still, like, that was something I wanted to do, but I don't think I've said it in words that I want to do that. I like it. I like uploading daily. It's a really fun challenge. It's the challenge, not necessarily the grind. It's the challenge that I like. And then I'm also, of course, I'm pretty much going to be playing every day. I'm going to still try to stream. It's probably not going to be stuff like figuring out strats. I'll probably just stick to warming up and playing ranked. And I'll let you guys know ahead of time, like, if I can set aside time for a live stream, because I still have hours that I can move around in my life. But yeah, I'm just gonna work towards, I really still like video editing. I don't want that to go away because it's a really fun business to be a part of, and it's especially nice when you're in a situation like me where you don't have to say yes to every single project. It's really nice because then you can really gauge people, and I've met some really, really cool people that, like, I still want to work for because they're just awesome leaders, and we both kind of have a mutual respect for each other. And so I'm gonna figure out my life. For now, I'm just going to take time off of streaming right now, but I will be eventually back to it. It just depends on how I work around my training schedule, how I work around videos. I definitely still want to stream with you guys. I said this in one of the video recordings, and I'm going to say it here because this is the one that's going to go uploaded. I don't want to be that guy that, like, joins a team and then doesn't listen to anyone but his teammates on how to get better. I've seen people like that before, and it just slows them down. Like, it's sad to watch it happen. I've seen it happen before. This guy I used to work with at when I taught martial arts, he would only listen to one person when it came to feedback. Anyone else, he would kind of temporarily change and go back to his old ways. And in the span of about 4 years, he didn't improve a lot. He didn't change a lot, he was still, like, the same kind of person. And it was really sad to watch because he was really trying. He wanted to try and be better, but his ego got in the way. And I think part of the reason that I found this team was because I've been making YouTube videos, and viewers and my friend Ramon, who found me from YouTube, told me about Discord, and I found a team on Discord. Right. The other thing is, there's a couple things that I've been working on, right, where I asked the viewers of that specific live stream. I said, hey, what do I need to work on? What do you guys think I need to work on? And there were tips, especially Taylor's the one that probably inputted the most, where it was like, hey, you could try dry running Goyo shields. I'd never thought of dry running Goyo shields, specifically that, It was a great idea. I learned how to use Goyo better because of it. Work on he wouldn't just say something like work on your aim. It would be like, in work on reading the enemy so that you can place your crosshair better, or you seem a little bit less confident. It's things like that that helped me improve faster, and I don't want to take that away. I'm smart enough to know if advice is good or not in Siege. And so it's like, what do I have to be afraid of? If someone tells me my aim needs to get better, I mean, that's like a default, right? Your aim always needs to get better. So it's like, yeah, cool. I'll always work on my aim. But, that's why I started live streaming it, is because not only did I want proof that I do train a lot, but that I wanted help from my viewers, and it helps to tell a story and have it recorded and live stream highlight it for, just save some time. So yeah, that's really pretty much it for this video. It's surreal to me. I didn't sleep very well last night. I was so excited. I tried to call my mom. I couldn't put it into words. This feels so right for me. Like, I don't know. It feels so right for me. It feels like, I don't know, in the retrospective meta experience that is the human life, this just feels like a step to being a truly happy individual. That's the way I would describe it. So, I don't know if I want to take Casual Gamer out of my name. The clan was really cool, and they're letting me keep I'm Pacific as my gamer tag. Thank God. I am so happy I get to keep that name. That name I started about 7 years ago. That was my name because I wanted to join FaZe as a quickscoper, and I never did. I forget to tell people that. That's an important story. It's an important aspect in my story, is that I wanted to join FaZe and I did not. I never joined a quickscoping clan at all. I never joined one that was serious. I never found one that was serious, and I generally just, if you looked at from start to end my quote career as a quickscoper, it was a failure. I don't think it was a failure because I learned from it, but like I didn't achieve what I wanted. I switched to Rainbow Six Siege, but ever since I started playing with my friend Connor on Xbox Live in 2011, 12, somewhere around there, I saw how good he was. He's really, really good at shooter games. He got in a clan that was pretty good. I've always wanted to kind of like beat him at something, and I'm sort of beating him at Siege. He doesn't play Siege anymore though, but I have a lot actually to owe from him because he got me into Siege. His parents bought it for him, and he showed me it, and I was enthralled. I loved it. It's like, holy shit, you can shoot through walls. That's so cool. So that's all I got for you guys. It's been a dream of mine to be in a position like this. I started 73 days ago, something like that, expecting it to take 6 months to a year at least to find a team at all. And it's impossible for me to comprehend right now how grateful and happy I am. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Type F in the chat for Squinkle. His team got destroyed. I hope that was our unranked match, because we did play an unranked match. Shut up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.